Hello everyone and welcome back to Rose Lane. This is Judy, and I first want to apologize for not getting the flip through of the 1000 Subbie giveaway journal done before the drawing. So we're just going to combine the two of them together. So we're going to have the flip through of the first place journal for my 1000 Subbie giveaway. And then I will do the drawing, which is over here. I think you can probably see, see the corner of the bowl over here. So these are the prizes. I'm just going to put this one to the side. This is the third place prize, which everybody has seen before. I'm just going to do this quickly. I'm not going to put anything back together again. This was the accordion folder that I did back, I don't know when I did it, but in any case, I used Nature's Remedies in here with the little notebooks. I'm not going to take out all the tags. There's the writing space in here and a card up there, and there's some envelopes with cards or little notebooks in here. This envelope and another tag, a couple more tags in here. This is the overstuffed pocket. This was a little thing that was done by Angela Kerr, and this was my nature version of it. So that says herbal. This is an over the page tag, and this tag here flips out. I'm hoping this is all in frame. I should probably look and make sure. Oops, I'll have to fix that one now. Yeah, that's good. Okay, same thing on this side, and then this little notebook that was in here that had the little notepad on this side, the little notepad on this side, and little pockets. I just put some paper in there. Hadn't put any paper in there. So that goes like that, that goes like that, and that gets clipped back on. So this is the third place prize for the giveaway. So I'm just going to take this, move it over to the side. This is the second place. I'm just going to slide this off because I think that'll be easier. I had promised I was going to put some pockets in here. I haven't done it yet, but I will. All of these little ephemera pieces come out, and then there's a spot in here, and there's some paper and ephemera in there as well. So let me just try to stick these back in quickly. I don't want to take too long doing all of this today, so just kind of stick that back. Whoops, this one is not in. There we go. Okay, and I'll wrap the ribbon back around it later. This has the lace pockets inside, like this, with the buttons and the butterflies, and a couple of cards. These pages were just stenciled. They were plain. I'll probably add a few pockets and some more tags in there, but not too much. And then the two cards on this side as well. And then the back is the same kind of thing. You pull out all these tags, and there's a flap with some more pieces inside that. So that is the second place one. Put that to the side. Okay, now, excuse me if I sniffle because I just went and had a COVID test done because I'm having a procedure on Wednesday, and everybody's got to check you out. So this is the first place prize, which is quite a bit. I want to make sure I am in frame. I am. Let me move over a little bit because I'm going to open it up. This came out really pretty. I had said it was going to be 3 signatures, but I ended up combining them just into 2 because 3 was getting ridiculously fat. And this is pretty chunky. So anyway, what I decided to do is I have decided that I think I want to try to name my journals. And so my first truly named journal is this one for the giveaway. And this one is called Marie Rose, and it is named for my sister, whose name is Marie Rose. So I searched the internet for a beautiful picture of a beautiful, elegant woman, and that's what I found, which I think is just gorgeous. So anyway, I don't know how big this is. Let me get a ruler. We are about 6.5 by 8 and a little over 8 3/4, almost 9 inches. Make sure I'm back in frame here. There we go. It's a big one. I'll try to get my bearings here. So this is the front, this is the spine, and then the back is just plain. I have lace on the spine with the rose trim, and the ribbon goes underneath. And I used Tyvek to reinforce the spine, and this is just coffee dyed paper on top of the Tyvek, and then the lace on top of that. And then, so here we go. I have looped the ribbon. Whoops, come on. I can get it, I promise. There we go. I've looped the ribbon under the picture. And then I just bring the ribbon around the back, bring it up through the loop and tie it. And then, you know, I'm going to move this bowl over a little bit just for a second. Get that out of the way. And if you hear any loud noises, it's because I've piled things so high in here. There may be an avalanche, but let's hope not. Anyway, so this was the cover, and then we go inside. This is just plain in here, though I have a little lace. This is, again, the coffee dyed. I still think I'm out of frame. There we go. Okay, I'm good. Coffee dyed paper for the spine, and again, the Tyvek underneath, and just plain inside. So we have a card here, journaling card here. And then we have another one here. I'm going to try to do this quickly. Some of these are backed with coffee dyed paper. Some of them are just on cards. Some of them are backed with digitals. It just depended. So the pages, the writing pages are inked with brushed corduroy, Victorian rose, I think, and bundled sage. And then this rose stencil is done in the same way. So we have some lace and the rosebuds here as well. This page is a pocket page. It's pretty big. I just put a piece of ephemera in there, just like that. And but there's lots and lots of room in that pocket. It's a good size pocket. On this page, I have 2 little small pockets here with some little tags. And the main paper in here, this and this and this and this, well, this, no, not this. This comes from I'm sorry, My Porch Prints. This is Artie Mays. This is Happiness in Crafting, G. Kerr. I forget where I got this ivory pack from, but that's what it's called. It's called the Ivory Paper Pack. I'll have to try to get you all that information at some point or another. Okay, so here we have a side tuck, a side pocket with a giant journaling card in there, a little tab with a key on it. This is just a little envelope. This is from Nectar's Creation Cottage something number 3. So that comes there and just clips under here. So obviously, you know, there's an envelope on the other side. And that just opens, and there's another little journaling card in there as well. And I had made the envelopes, so let me clip this back together again. I don't want to take too much time. If it gets to be too much, I'll just leave it for later. Some of it I may just leave for later. Okay, so here's a little pocket in here. There's a pocket up here on top. There's a pocket here as well, again with the cards. And when you flip it this way, there's another card in here with the tab. This was the card you saw on the other side. And then this is some more little cards in here. I stamped on it with the Victorian rose and did this little ribbon trim and put some faux flat back pearls on it and another little heart. And this is some vintage paper. This, I'm going to try to wiggle a little bit. These are hidden paper clips. They go over the page, which you can see. And this is a card that's here, a journaling card, and then there's another little card inside the pocket on the card. So that is that one. And then that goes back underneath the paper clip. Get the ribbon back out. And I made these little tassels on the jump rings according to Carol at Oak House Journals. You saw how I make the ones with the long string that I can use to, like, you know, fasten little things. But this one worked really nicely for going on the paper clip. So, and then it's got a little bit of the organza ribbon up there. So these charms are crowns, and then some little kind of funky looking pearly type of beads over here as well. So these are the same. This is just a plain journaling card, where the other ones have a pocket on top of that. And they go in there like that. I think I actually have these in the wrong place. I do. These are supposed to go here. These go here. So let's move this guy over. I'm just going to scoot him to the other side. That's what happens when you try to put it back together. Is I have everything in so that I can measure for the spine, and then I take everything out so that I can actually bind the book. And then in my rush to get this done, I just put it back in the wrong place. So while this is laying down, these don't like to stay where I want them. But when it's standing up, it looks pretty nice. Okay, so we're back to that. And then the vintage paper here. Here's the other side of the pocket with the cards and the card. And then on the other side as well, the cards on the back. Some decorative paper, digital paper. There's some lace. There's a couple places where I have lace along the writing pages. This is the other side of the pocket with the other piece of the ephemera in there. This is a belly band. It's just got a large journaling card underneath it here. It's got a couple of kind of hidden cards in here underneath the lace. I'm just kind of pushing them down to the bottom, or the top and the bottom, so that they kind of stay better. So they're sort of hidden in there, which is kind of what I wanted. And then when you undo the ribbon, this opens up, and it opens up again. And then there's another piece in here that opens up where you can do writing as well. So then this goes back. This is the ribbon that's tied in the front. I just slid it here and tucked it so that it would go across in here and then on the outside. And I'm going to leave this. I'll come back to that later. So it would tie on the outside. So that's the end of the first signature. Let me make sure I'm still here. Yes. Okay. Okay, this is just a pocket with some lace trim here with a big giant plain journaling card. Really, these papers are so pretty. There was very little you need to do. It's just a matter of where you want to cut out of the papers. She did a beautiful job. This is this one, and this is G. Kerr's Happiness in Crafting, and I think it's French Shabby Chic or something like that, but it's really a very pretty kit. There's another big journaling card, and of course this is one of those flip-up envelopes that worked yesterday. There we go. And that just comes down so you have writing space there. Some of these other papers, I got them out of some other digitals where they sell, but you know, kind of background papers. I'll have to try to figure out whose they all are. Again, this is from G's kit. More writing place. This, you ever wonder what to do with those triangle pieces that you always have left over? Well, I figured something out, at least for me. I made two little sort of Rita Donnelly flips. They're not square, but they're kind of neat looking. I have a journaling card in here, and then here's another piece that I made as a flip up here, and then there's two journaling cards up here as well. So we have that there, and then this holds that down and goes in there. So somewhat, I'm crooked. There we are. That's better. Okay, some more of a digital, the other side of the pocket. So we have two cards here at what really is technically the back. The front, you have this, and this is Grandma's Attic on the back of these cards. Another journaling card in here, and then there's some cards in here as well with the little tiny heart don't know if you can see that little tiny, I'm not helping. Here we go. You know what? Here, how about this? How about that? See? Tiny little heart. Okay, that's good. That worked. Okay. Some more lace trim over here. Another one from the kit. Artie Mays. More writing. Can't remember where this one was from, but actually it was from somebody. I can't remember. Anyway, and just a tip, by the way, if you do this with your paper clips, they don't stick as much to your paper or your lace. They don't snag as much as straight ones would. And somewhere back in my videos, there is a little tutorial for a second on how to do that. So we'll take that off for right now, because this is one of these flip down pockets. This is a journaling card in here, another journaling card here that I collaged, and then this comes down, and I know this is going to go out of frame, but you get the idea. I don't want to really move the book, just because, you know, I have to fight to get it back in frame again. So let's get this back on here. And then this, I like this. This came out, it's simple, but it's pretty. And put those back in there. Okay, now we're at the center of the second signature. And this is a garden book page. And these flip out like this. And I am going to, watch, I'm going to drop things all over the place. I'm going to try to level it out a little bit for you. It's probably a little closer to the camera, but make sure I am in the camera. Not really. Okay, here we go. That's better. Okay, so here we just have little tags that I made in pockets. So they're backed with that ivory paper pack from somebody. So there's this one here, and it just mimics. I kind of tend to be a little symmetrical. Maybe that's not very original or artistic, but, and then one here. So we use the clocks, the ladies, and some butterflies. These ladies are Tracy Fox. This is the size that they printed for me. This is the size when I shrunk it down. These are my Porch Prince rose clocks, and then the butterflies could have been from almost anywhere. So we have another one over here, and another one here. And the last one over here, which I think should all be, yeah, it's all in the picture. So that's that. That flips back in. And another paper from the digital, another pocket with a small journaling card in there, more stenciled page and lace, side pocket with some lace and a giant journaling card, just nice and simple. I mean, look at these papers, really. What do you need to do with them? They're gorgeous. Another page from the digital, other side of the pocket. So we have some more cards in here. Another one of those tiny little hearts. And then when you flip it over, I'm missing my cards. I don't know what happened to them. I probably put them someplace else. I will find them. They go in here. I probably have them stuffed in another pocket. I told you it's hard when you try to put it all back together again in a hurry. Another digital from a different kit. I think this is Artie Mays Hello Spring or something like that. I think something like that. I'm going to probably try, since this is the thing that really got me zooming up to 1,000 subbies in such a short amount of time. My channel only came up on May 12th. Of this year. So what is that? May, June, July, August, September, October. No, so it's been about 6 months, and I'm at 1,000. And the reason why that happened was because of this funny little piece that I did back in March for. Well, started making them actually in February and finished them off and sent them out in March for Angela Kerr, Rachel from Roxy Creations, and Gina from Firefly Studios 67. They each got a version of this somehow, which I'm sure you know by now, but people really liked it. Angela did a video on it, a tutorial. She had asked me if she could do it, and I had said yes. And when she did that, she sent people to my channel. And quite honestly, this is like the thing that got me this far so quickly. So My plan is from here on in, for the most part, one version or another will be in every journal that I do, because, you know, I don't want to forget. So anyway, I'm just going to take this paper clip off. It's got a little key on it. I just put a little bow here, some lace trim, and the journal card. And I did do in here what I've done in the others. I made a little secret pocket in the front here, which I don't think I inked this. Before I send it out, I promise I will look at all the details. And then there's this pocket. I know I had one in here. I did. Did I put it? I might have put it in the other pocket. Okay, let's see. Inside, we have two pockets here. Here's the other side here. Again, the little guy up here. You know, when you're working on this, I was up until like 2 o'clock in the morning last night, and then came back down to do some more today. So let's see. Do I have? I know I cut them all. See, that's what I did. So, I'm sorry. So there's that little piece that goes in here. And then, of course, that flips up. And let me go back and put this in the other side. So this one goes in here, and it flips up, so you have all that space for journaling. I'm going to put this back in here. This one I did not flip, so there is no back pocket for this. I left it the way it was. And then, like I said, I have the two small journaling cards in the pocket over here, pockets over here, and then this tag that I collaged. Everything, if you notice, is roses, right? So we have that. And then the little key goes back on this way. Make sure you put it on right. I put it on before, and I was like, what happened to the key? Oh, it's on the other side because I put it on wrong. So there you go. Too much thinking involved. This is just a piece of avocado dyed paper that I just inked with the Victorian Velvet, and just stuck that back there, which I thought was nice. So another piece from the kit. Let me take that out of the way. G-Cur's kit, more lace on the edge of this page, and another belly band here with a really giant journaling card in here from the kit. And again, all of these brocadey, wallpapery looking pages, no matter what colors they were, like this here, there's green in here someplace, somewhere there was green, there's a gold one, there's a lot of pink, but there was green. And when I want to find one, you think I could, but I can't. They're all from Artie Mays as well. So, and then the back, just a digital from the kit, and the plain paper here, digital, some lace, and this is the coffee dye paper. The back is just plain, and they have the corner mounts on them as well. So this is first place prize. Oh, and I do have on the center pieces, I have dangled the cord down and put little hearts on there, and there's a heart here on the front as well. So this is first place, which is quite a chunky little thing. So anyway, I'm going to just take this. I'm going to, what I've been doing is I just put one through one way, the loop, and then one through the other way through the loop, like this, and then I'm just tying it off is all I'm doing. So try to get that done so it doesn't flop open and drop things out. And it's not, yes it is, okay, it did. It did. Okay, so that's good. All right, so we're gonna put this over here. Make sure my bowl is in frame. So the first one we're going to pick for is, which I didn't tie it back up, so is third place. So that's going to be the first one. So the first one is, third place winner is Lourdes Lulu from Night Angel 0515. So that is her, and I'm going to stick her in here, and that's the third place winner. The second place winner for the envelope typey looking journal thing is going to be Sharon Thompson. Okay, so Sharon is going to get the, I'm going to stick that in this one just so that it doesn't like fall out from the front. Stick it in there. See, you're in there. So Sharon is going to be the second place winner. And then the third place winner, I mean the first place winner, is not opening. The suspense. Is Natalie from Line Dot Arrow. And I believe she is somewhere in Europe. I'm not sure where though. So Natalie from Line Dot Arrow is going to receive the giant journal. I'm going to put this bowl down here. And I'm going to, I don't know what to do with this because I just closed it. I'll stick it right in here. Actually, I'll stick it right under here. That'll work. Okay. So Natalie from Line Dot Arrow is the winner of the first place journal. So that is it. So I'm done with this, ladies. I'm going to be spending, I hope, the next few days after this trying to clean up this mess that I've made, which was already a mess when I unpacked stuff because I didn't put anything away. So anyhow, so it will be probably about a week before I come back on. I have a couple of small prayer journals that I had promised out. So I may, depending on what I put in them, maybe do a little show of what I'm doing or just do the flip throughs of them. I'm not sure. And then maybe I'll finally get around to a Christmas journal. But in any case, congratulations to all the winners. And thank you all for subscribing and for hanging around with me. I would really appreciate it if you guys would read each other's comments. It's not just my hope that I would get to know you better through your comments, but that you might get to know each other. I want Rose Lane to feel like a place that you would go and you're hanging out with friends and crafting together. So in any case, this is for my beautiful sister in her honor. And I thank you, and I will see you all soon. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.